Welcome to Security Check, another talking video today about the Digimon Liberator webcomic.
Yeah, let's wish I have energy to edit this solidly, so you don't need to watch just plain background, but I won't promise anything. Camera's battery just died, so we can't.
You can't see our faces.
Yeah.
Remember to like and subscribe. Leave down comments. What do you think about the Liberator comic? And maybe even the web novel thing. We are not talking about that today.
Yeah.
Or I might reference it a little bit, but it's not the main thing today.
And spoiler alert, we will probably talk about stuff that happens in the actual comic. So if you don't want to be spoiled, don't go to comments. Don't listen this farther away, but go and check out Card Trader.
Pause. Go read Liberator. Go to Card Trader. Use our link and our code down in the description to get 5% off your first purchase. And
then come back.
Yeah, and then you can listen to us talk about Liberator for a moment.
Yeah. So let's start talking. What's your thoughts? Your first thoughts?
I enjoy Liberator.
Yeah.
As a first thing, I enjoy Liberator. It's because for me, I was an anime guy for the longest time. Then I became old and jaded, or something happened, and I didn't find time to watch anime that much anymore. So I have been reading manga and webtoons for years and years now. I have 80 plus pages on my phone just for manga that I need to read, or I'm
tabs open.
Yeah, tabs open, and it's so this was straight for me because I'm I like reading my series these days.
Yeah.
So, and when it came to the webtoon app also, which I'm already using, I was okay, this is nice. I can read it straight from here.
Yeah.
Every time it updates, it gives me a notice it's here and so on. So that was a really good thing for me I understand that people would probably prefer to have an anime of Digimon Liberator, to be honest, and I understand that. Or game, yeah. But maybe they make something if it's popular enough.
Yeah.
But Bandai is really bad at using the Digimon IP.
Yeah, they are. My first takes on Liberator as a comic, it's really solid. I enjoy it. I also like to read my stuff. I also watch a little anime and some series from Netflix or what's up. But yeah, I kind of like the bi-weekly schedule and I kind of hate it. I would love to have it weekly, but then it probably would just be these chapters ripped in half.
Yeah.
So this bi-weekly chapter is fine,
yeah.
And I read Boruto ongoing, and it's monthly. So this bi-weekly chapter release is
almost bi-weekly because they have been 3 week breaks at
usually bi-weekly.
Yeah.
But it's fine for me because I'm used to waiting a whole month for a new chapter. So but I would love if this was a weekly thing. And
be nice.
But I have to say also that when they started teasing Liberator, everyone was hoping and coping for online client, and then they're no, this is an online comic, and they are playing an online client in that, and then I was why would you do that without announcing the online client at the same time?
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah. But the comic itself is solid.
Yeah, and I really like the fact that, well, when we first saw the characters with their Digimons in this picture with all of them there, I was so happy to see different Digimons for we have so much of Agumon as the main Digimon, Gabumon as the main Digimon, or some sort of red Digimon as the main Digimon. And we have so many of those at this point, and it was so fun to see there was Ghostmon, Sangomon, Tsunarizamon, and then of course
so many old Digimons that got new love from these new lines, and so many new Digimons, completely new Digimons, like Terramon and Shumon and Elizamon and
it's fun that like the main characters like Shoto and Arisa got completely new Digimons. Like you have completely new Digimon lines, and Shumon's line is actually really cool, like thematically.
Yeah, it really
because
is.
it's like this like fairy tale line basically, and then it was like, okay, they have this Sangomon and Ghostmon and Tsunarisamon, the Digimons we know. But then we get to the point where they are actually getting new like
forms, new evolutions.
New evolutions. Some gain them like Tsunarisamon has new evolutions from like level 4 onwards.
Yeah.
And Sangomon has like level 5 and level 6. Ghostmon only has level 6, but it's a really good one.
Yeah, Tyrannomon got a new level 6. Impmon got whole new line from level 4 onwards. Omegamon did not get nothing. Or did get nothing.
Yeah, but Omegamon is like a little bit different there, I guess. And Omnimon is such a like iconic part of like Digimon that like they needed to shoehorn Omnimon somewhere, and Omegamon is there for Omnimon.
Yeah.
And that is like we haven't actually seen Omnimon in the comic yet, but we do have the card that is Liberator traded Omnimon.
Omnimon X Antibody.
Omnimon X Antibody, sorry. Yeah.
And Liberator Cool Boy and Liberator Omegamon.
Yeah, so we are probably going to see Omnimon X Antibody in the comic at some point.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really enjoy the like new Digimons and new evolution lines, and like Digimons that haven't been like featured that much actually getting like
Sangomon.
Yeah, Sangomon or Ghostmon, like like how many people actually even knew Ghostmon? Like probably all of the Digimon like fans really knew Ghostmon, but it's like some of those like it's just a random rookie Digimon that like
it exists.
It exists, but it doesn't really have anything. But now we have cool. And the Ghostmon is actually a cool character in the like because they are all the Digimons are of course all of their own characters also. They have personalities and they are different from each other as a persons.
Yeah.
So it has been fun to read, and I do actually enjoy them like Shoto, Arisa, Owen, Violet, and all the other like the cast of the series. And of course, as we are talking about the comic more, we are not talking that much about, we have seen in the comic now in the like latest couple of the latest chapters, we have actually saw the like characters that are more on the novel side.
Yeah,
but they haven't really done that much because
we've seen panels about them.
Yeah, but I think they are not going to be like featured that much in the comic. Maybe, I'm not sure.
And just to tell you, we are currently at episode 10, part 1. It's the latest chapter or episode that came out like this last week. Yeah, it's Tuesday now.
Yeah, last Thursday.
Yeah.
And it's the one where Necromon makes its grand appearance.
Yeah, it's such a cool design for Digimon.
But maybe we could talk about one thing that I'm finding a little bit lacking in the comic at the moment. Mm-hmm. And it's the fact that we have so little complete duels.
Yeah, we have pieces from the games. Like, not... Okay.
I think our only complete duels in the series are like Arisa versus Violet, Shoto versus the NPC, Shoto versus Yao, and is that all?
I think that's all at the moment. And then they show parts of there and parts of there.
We have seen like parts of closest game.
Pyramidimon debut.
It's like we have these debuts of Digimons, but they're only like maybe the last 2 turns of the game or something like that.
Yeah, or something like that.
So it's a little. I would really want to see more like complete games of Digimon, and like I have this nagging feeling that they are a little time constrained because they are trying to match happenings in the comic to release of new cards also at the same time.
So but this could be like now when BT20 is all revealed, now we could probably just see more games, like fully played games, I hope, because there's no new cards coming out at the moment. If they don't like want to reveal medieval Galanthmonex antibody in the next chapter or something like that, it's BT27 secret rare.
Yeah, and it's like I hope they give us more time in the games now that in the story there are probably going to be some epic fights coming.
Yeah.
So I hope they give us like more complete games, but that's like my biggest problem is like the time constraint that seems to be there.
Yeah.
And the fact that I feel like there's some rushing in the story.
Yeah, the story
progression.
is moving kind of fast.
It's
And
fast.
I'm scared that this will be like 15 episodes. And like then it's over. And then we're like, what? But
Hopefully
the
not.
hope is that this is like quote unquote never ending. It just keeps going and introducing new Digimons and new tamers. And maybe someday it like when we get to part 100, it would be like, no, we are going to give you the online client.
Or maybe it doesn't even need to like introduce that many like new tamers. You can just give them new lines or
Yeah,
something.
new Digimons and new lines. And like, I would really appreciate Digimon Liberator just showing us new cards. They do not need to be flashy and super rares and secret rares, but like when Arisa is playing a game, she could just show us a card that is like from next set or few sets
Yeah.
from
Just some,
now.
maybe some option or a new level 4 or something
Yeah,
like that.
something new.
And it's just
It
there.
does not need. Yeah, it does not need to be new and like big and flashy. It could just be like from few sets to come.
Yeah.
Like we are now in BT or BT20 reveals are over,
Yeah.
and like maybe in the next episode or few, Shoto could like use a new Terramon rookie card.
Yeah.
Or something like that, and it could be from like BT22, and it does not need to be a big thing. It could be just super, or they even don't need to show what set is that from. It could just be a
It could
interesting thing and exciting thing to see, like, ooh, new card, when will it come out? And
Yeah.
it would give us like really Digimon card game nerds watching to talk and speculate about. And like I think Digimon Liberator is trying to get an audience outside of them like card game players, and
Probably.
it should. It would be a bad business otherwise, maybe. But like was it Webtoons or what? Where you?
Yeah, Webtoons is the app I use,
it was.
I think.
Digimon Liberator was the most read comic in Webtoons last year. That's why I'm thinking they are targeting like outside audience of audience outside of the card game.
Yeah. And Digimon does have like name value as
Yeah,
an
it does.
IP, so probably many people actually like, oh, there's a Digimon comic I can read. They
Yeah.
probably just click it and just start reading.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to see where like Digimon Liberator is actually going with the like as a whole, and does the like pace stay the same, because I still think there's some like it could maybe slow the pace a little bit to give us like more looks in the games and like
Yeah.
something like that.
Maybe we could have like a first like boss fight and like then after that we could slow down a little, just have good games, introduce the characters better. We know Arisa and Violet a little, we know Shoto a little, but we don't know lots about them. It would be nice to know the characters better, and like, yeah, we know Shoto and Arisa are childhood friends, but
Yeah, and Violet is a classmate of Arisa.
yeah,
and,
but that's like almost all we know about them. We know about the relationship of Elisamon Tamer. Owen, thank you. Owen and Shoto.
but there's some mystery on that.
Yeah.
We don't know everything because Shoto doesn't remember everything, so...
Yeah, so I would like to have like more deep dives, and like even if this is a card game series, we could have like more of like backgrounds and like what they did before the card game.
But
was
maybe
there.
maybe something comes out, but
Yeah. This is just hoping.
just hoping. And talking about characters and maybe a little bit like the comic as a whole, there's so many memeable like panels in this series, and like
Violet is one great example of that.
Violet is just meme central. It's like very super nice and very super cute and everything, and the panels are always like funny. And but then we have like many other like you can just like clip panels from the comic and they're like super memes.
Yeah, there is so good reaction pictures and
those are actually like one of the best parts of
the
series.
art in this comic is really good. I really enjoy it. There is so many like good phone wallpaper photos you could use, and there is so many good meme templates you could use.
Yeah, and especially like as you said, the reaction like images or like panels, I don't know, how the characters react to certain things are really funny and in a good way.
One thing that I would like to see in this comic is that like those artists that does some of the card art, like Nachi Morishita or Asmaria or anyone else would do like one panel of some menacing Digimon, and it's like in their style.
That would be interesting.
It would be really interesting. It probably would cost a lot, but I would love it.
Who knows?
Like the episode 10, part 1, the main picture or what? That like cover picture. I would love to see that with Nachika Morishita style.
That would be one heck of a thing.
Yeah.
And I'm not like maybe one thing that I'm a little bit having a problem with Liberator is the fact that I'm not actually sure where the story is like going.
Yeah. It feels like there is multiple like loose threads, but are we going to like tie these all up?
Yeah, and it's like what's the point at the moment? Like we don't have them like I don't think we have the main plot of the series.
Yeah,
like there because
the Imperial Dramons are like
it didn't even like start with like okay, Shoto and Arisa start playing Liberator. Okay. And then there's like they meet the new Digimon. Okay. And then they end up in the debugging team. Okay.
It all works in the like corner of Digimon Liberator in their universe, like in the game. It's not like there is no like big like things happening in the world like that ties this Liberator like to like any big threat. Like usually in Digimon like animes. It starts off slowly and then there is this big bad that is like merging the digital world and the real world and trying to destroy it or like rule it all or something like that. And there is nothing like that happening, at least yet.
There are the Imperial Dramons, but I have a little bit problem with the Imperial Dramons that are attacking the
deck is good.
No. It's like it just happens.
Yeah.
Suddenly we have this emergency, and I'm like, should I know about this emergency? Should this be like, should I care about this emergency because you haven't actually established well enough?
There is no weight in this.
Yeah, because it's like, it just happens, and you're like, okay, so we have this something that is invading this our made up digital world, and it can destroy it, but I don't know what this is, what the invading thing is, or what's the point of the invading thing, because you haven't actually established that there's something there.
And to our knowledge, if the character gets hurt in the game, nothing happens, like really. So
well, we see that when Zenith comes back,
Yeah.
I guess, because Zenith gets like attacked, and he says that his character data is like getting damaged or something. But what does that actually mean?
yeah, like, does it do anything to the real Zenith outside of the game? It would be like if they somehow like slipped into the digital world, really, like that Shoto is only in the game, only in the digital world there. Then, like, if something happened to them, it would have consequences and weight to it. Like, we would care more. But maybe that will happen later.
Maybe something like will happen later that makes it. And there's this one. What's the character called? Unchained, I think, is the name of the like the this guy, Unchained.
Unchained. The one that was talking with Cool Boy in the last.
Yeah, and they are such a like mysterious looking and stuff like that. But it's also like I kind of hope that they are just not like the bad guy of the series, because it's so obvious at the same time, and I'm like, please don't be, because it will be so boring. And for some reason Cool Boy is working with Unchained, and at some point Cool Boy says when Unchained is helping him with something that I don't dare to like think what you are going to ask for me as compensation or something.
Yeah.
And I'm not even sure if Unchained is like actual person or if they are just like a digital thing.
It would be actually kind of fun if they were like digital life form or something like that.
But it feels like they are.
Yeah.
Because they don't actually, I think they don't actually log out. Or it feels like it. But it's such a, like, the pacing of the series is strange. And, like, I would want them to take a little bit more time establishing things and not just, like, trucking along because we need to show you new Digimons that are coming out in the card game right now.
Yeah.
So I think I
would love to have this as more of its own thing.
Yeah. I hope, especially after like I'm not sure if was it BD21 where we will see Elizamon's whole line, and do we see also Zenith's whole
partner line?
Yeah. So I hope that like after BD21, when we have like established all the new Digimons and the lines, we can like slow down and take our time building this like interesting world of Liberator and the characters and everything that happens there, and not just going from fight to fight to see what kind of new Digimon is coming out in the next set.
That would be nice. And like, I would like the pace to slow down a little and like not to be just revealing new cards every Thursday when we have the stream in Japan at the certain time, and then they are like, okay, this is the super rare that's been revealed today, so let's put this in the Liberator comic this week. Like, yeah, that's cool and all, but
I don't have like that much problem with the actual like, okay, we see the Digimon first time in Liberator here in the like,
it's cool that we see new cards in this. And that's not what I have problem with. It's the pacing. When we need to have every other week, and that's what is with the bi-weekly like timetables or schedules, that it's bi-weekly. Okay, every other week on Thursday we are probably going to see some sort of new card in Liberator, and like then.
Well, there haven't been that many like new cards in Liberator. Like of course,
Medieval Gallantmon, then like the
Necromon,
Violet's line, and then Ryugumon's line,
and Pyramidimon.
Pyramid, so quite many, but not too many.
There's like not like every time, but it's like you can like see it from a mile away when they are going to like release new stuff from the Liberator.
And I like the fact that we have seen Elizamon and it's was it the Dimetromon already in the Liberator, but we haven't seen the cards yet.
Yeah.
So that's a thing that keeps me like reading the comic. Of course, I enjoy the comic, but like, bring me stuff a little more slowly, and do not rush, and please be more longer than like 15 episodes.
Yeah, it's in. We will see where Liberator goes. I hope it just like trucks along for a long time, bringing us interesting stories.
And I wish that we will get like a game or anime of this. Maybe like when season 1 is over in the comic, we get like a second season, but it's animated or something. I don't know. That would be really nice.
Who knows?
But one thing I need to say is that I really enjoy the art style of the comic. It's like really solid.
That is something I enjoy also.
It's not like usual manga or Western comics.
Yeah.
It has its unique style and I enjoy it.
Yeah, that is true. But for all of our like gripes with the series, do actually read Liberator. It's a good read nonetheless. There are just like, we just want it to be even better.
Yeah, because we are like really deep in this game.
Yeah. So go read how dumb Violet is.
Yeah. He's like not badly dumb, but like great dumb.
She's a great dumb
dummy.
Yeah, and her like comments are like
they are so good.
They're so random also, and she's also like, she's pretty like basic kind of character in a sense for like these kinds of series, but she's a good one.
Yeah,
and most of the characters are interesting on their own right, and I would actually want to learn more about them as we talked about earlier.
I like that Shoto is not just like Thai replica, but Zenith is just Matt. I mean, Owen is just Matt.
Yeah, Shoto is an interesting because
he's kind of normal.
Yeah, he's normal and he's unsecure about his playing, or like most of the time. And he's getting there, trying to be better. And maybe that could have been one thing that they could have done even slower, like bringing Shoto up from like this unsecure person who basically always loses at like crucial moments or hard time after, like when hitting a hard like game or hard times, and maybe they should have done that like slower, because now Shoto goes from 0 to 100 basically loser to winner instantly.
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
Yeah. But we will continue reading Liberator, and maybe we'll do a catch-up video like
at some point.
I just hope, as I said, I just hope this does not end soon. So, but if it does, we will do a like complete, like not a review, but our opinions. Maybe a review if we have evolved as a writers. I don't know. We won't promise anything. Yeah.
Thank you for watching or listening more like. Leave down comments. What do you think about Liberator, about the characters, about anything in life in general? I think that helps the algorithm. So
go and check out Card Trader and use our link down in the description to help us out. If you haven't already, you can also use the Security Attack 5 code to get 5% off your first order. And we will see you at the next video. Bye.